you blow up there, West?
Okay, what the hell?
I was about to spawn on you.
Sure, Sherman.
Oh my god! Dude. 6 from
Nice.
a strafing run. 1,000 points. Ooh. Another 4.
Landing craft outside of Alpha.
Oh, I see it, I see it.
Oh no, it's getting sunny outside.
I nailed the shit out of that landing craft. Took 4 out. Chuck, good comms,
Yes.
dude. Good comms. Oh yeah, look at that. 4, baby. Another 4.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Music back then, it had enough energy, it had meaning and all that. Like, school was not really an interesting thing, other than computer science.
Yeah.
What kind of parts are you getting?
Oh yeah.
Doing a whole new system.
Where's her now? Oh yeah.
Nice.
They got any more planes?
They got LVT at Fox. LVT down. Engineer down.
Airplane down.
Badass, dude. Oh yeah.
Soldiers, objective vehicle has been lost.
Oh yeah. I mean, you guys are doing the main work on that. I just finished them off. Tank down. LVT down.
Nice.
指定の位置に今すぐ爆撃を行ってくれ。
Nice.
了解。分かってておけ。Objective George is lost.
Tank down.
They took all the objectives.
Did?
Good work. We have taken objective box.
Oh yeah. LBT down.
You got someone behind you.
Yep, I'm gonna bring right your way. Nice.
I got kill assist.
Got another Corsair.
Nice.
I didn't think that.
Hi everyone, thanks for watching today's episode. As usual, we're going to look at my specialization tree for the Mitsubishi Zero A6M5. Before we get into that, I just want to state that, in my humble opinion, this is the best fighter plane in Battlefield 5 next to the BF-109 G6. And I'm gonna get into that in just a second. Alright, so let's take a look at that. So I went with of course, the 6 heavy machine guns. Then went with the manual supercharger. Just felt as though you needed something to kind of keep up with that Corsair nemesis or variation that the American side has. And then next, I did go with the reinforced wings. The reason why is if you go with this, the smoke screen, yeah, it's great for the, dogfighting and so on. But if you select this, it immediately cancels out the emergency repair. And I just felt as though I needed the emergency repair just in case there's AA or maybe part of a Flieger Faust clips you, but not, shoots you out of the sky completely. Things like that. Just thought it was a little bit more useful for my play style, I should say. If you are the type of person which, for your play style, you're used to having somebody on your 6 and, you want to outfly them and all that, hey, go for it. But just keep in mind that this particular variation of the Zero doesn't have a high altitude package, so just something to take into note. And then next, I went with the Type 3 MK28s. You get 8 of these. I would say that this is a lot better to use compared to using this. When I first started playing this game, I don't know, was it a year and a half ago or whatever, when they came out with the Pacific Theater, I thought to myself, well, I'll use this, and it'll be a lot like, the BF-109 G6, that was so amazing. You only get 2 rocket pods, but it does such amazing damage, and that's all you need. This is a lot weaker compared to those rocket pods for the BF-109 G6. And it's just not worth having. You want to go with this because there's times in which, like you've seen in my videos, or these clips of this particular video, for instance, not every time you're going to be going against armored units. You're going to have infantry on the ground and so on. You need a few extra rockets. If you burn through them with this, you only get 2. So if you didn't get the guy, you're pretty much screwed. You got to go back, reload, or resupply, I should say. So yeah, go with this. It's just way better. Another thing you're going to notice is if you've been playing this game for a while, one thing I've noticed is, DICE, they always got to mess with the darn game. They nerfed this. It used to be a solid 8 right on the target with a guy who has either LVT or a Sherman, for instance. 8 dead right on him. takes the thing out completely, and then go back to resupply, do it again. Now you gotta hope that somebody has it done, I would say, I don't know, 10 to 15% damage on that armored unit for you can finish them off, because a lot of times I'm having to go up against these armored units and I'll pour a whole 8 directly into them and they're like maybe approaching flaming, and then I'm like, man, I gotta go back, resupply, hit it again. It's kind of annoying, but hey, gotta level dice, nerfing the planes for the pilots, because too many people in tanks complaining, oh, airplanes are too OP. Well, now I guess this is what they call balance. I don't know. Anyway, we won't get into that, but next thing I have is the spotting scope. I decided to go with this instead of the improved resupply, mainly because I like the idea that while I was zoomed in, it spots infantry. Because if you think about it, this variation of 0 doesn't have the flares, so you need something to combo hits. And what do I mean by that? It's like you get a hit, you want it to show up like on the radar, lighting up like a Christmas tree, if you will, for your teammates, because once you get kills or hits, it combos with whatever they see, and if they get a kill or you get kill assist, it just ranks up your or racks up your score, I should say, on the point total. And then last, I decided to go with the fin barrels. Some people disagree with this. My attitude is the 0, this and the BF-109 G6 are the two most maneuverable planes in the game, by far. Maybe the 0 is probably the most maneuverable plane in the game, period. I'm not stating that it's the most all-around plane. Again, it's the BF-109 G6, but probably for maneuverability, this is a close second to BF-109 G6. But anyway, that's why I went with this instead of the improved control surfaces. I just didn't feel as though it was that much more worth it to make it that much more maneuverable. You want the fin barrels for this particular plane because, you're going up against Corsairs, infantry, and so on. You need it, and it just makes your fighter like, it just gives the edge, I guess you could say. So, a few more tips in regards to this. I have done experimenting, of course. Over here, this angle 20mm high explosive cannon, in my humble opinion, it's just not worth it. You want to have this. For one, if you go with this, some people will say, well, now you're a true, fighter pilot. You're just going to go after planes. Okay, well, if you want to mess with it and have some fun with it, you can. It's just the only problem is it's angled so high in which you're only going to be able to really attack targets that are way, way above you, maybe like 100, 200 meters. And even then, it doesn't have enough knockdown power to really take out enemy targets. You'll hardly ever see any other pilots use it. Even the best pilots don't really use it. You're going to go up against an enemy pilot, use this. Use a few of these, finish them off with your machine guns. Again, you see that in some of my clips. But yeah, I really don't recommend this at all. Sad to say. I wanted it to be a cool thing to use, but to me this is kind of a waste. I wish they would have picked something else for this, but they didn't. So, but yeah, have at it. I just want to make one last comment about this. When the Pacific Theater first came out, this combo was really good. You would go with this far left, and then you would select the high explosive cannons, because the splash damage was really, really nice. But again, DICE nerfed it so bad that, in my opinion, it's just not worth it. It shoots too slow. If you want to be a badass fighter pilot in the Pacific Theater, you gotta go with the Mitsubishi Zero. Was this what you said? A6M5 or? Yeah. Anyway, this particular one, you will destroy tanks, you'll destroy LVTs, infantry, AA, you name it. So go with this variation and have fun with it. So anyway, that's it for today's episode. Thanks for sticking around, guys, and thanks so much for having this channel grow the way it's been. It's been great. Can't thank you guys enough. All right, catch you guys later. Bye bye for now.